talk about the regime, man. I don't even think we hit on that.
The mob.
How did that group even, the mob form?
It started with Paraphernalia the Mob first, you know what I mean, which is 3 Times Crazy, Seidel, the Loomies, Drew Down, and Richie Rich, and Gov. That was the original crew.
Okay.
You know what I mean, Paraphernalia the Mob. I split from that and made my own crew after that, which became the Regime. You know what I mean? Me, N9ne, Gonzo, Fast Bossy, Mad Max, Lil Key, Diesel Don, Govmatic, me, and N9ne. N9ne was in the Regime when we first started. And that was the crew. What you heard on Killers on the Payroll, and we debuted that on the second Looney's album, Killers on the Payroll, which was produced by Mike Dean and Tone Capone. So that song was the introduction of the Regime. You know what I mean? And we've been mobbing ever since. We met N9ne during that album, the second album. Why do Thugs Cry?
Okay.
That was produced by QD3. And at the time, Quincy Jones Sr. had signed N9ne, and QD3 was, doing all the music. So we went to do a session with QD3 and met N9ne. So that's how we met N9ne, befriended him, became hella cool with him.
He had the spiked hair all at this time?
Nah.
No?
He had a high top.
Okay.
Yeah, he had no spiked hair though. He had no paint on his face, but he definitely had a high top. He had straight hair. It was colorful,
Okay.
It was red. He had red hair definitely, but it was just a high top with the red at the top, black and red. But he was that nigga from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like his shows, like they showing his show tapes, his shows was fucking crazy. Him and Chris Calico bopping and breakdancing and shit, and nigga killing it with the songs like from the rip. So we tapped in, started hanging with him and shit, introduced him to Gonzo, Fats and shit. So they was in the Baldwin Hills. Fats was in the Baldwin Hills, which is like Black Hollywood, so they in a rich area. So Tech and Fats was like right around the corner from each other. Gonzo right down the hill over there. So the whole crew was in the same area. Pop LQ in the Baldwin Hills.
Yeah.
I mean, Pop LQ in the Overlands in the 60s, Overhills in the 60s. So right in that area, you know what I mean? The studio, Laylaw and them, Goldmack and them in the Baldwin Hills. So that whole area had everybody right there. We clicking and we fucking with each other. So we was hanging out because everybody lived right there. So N9ne, nigga, he from Kansas City. So besides QD3, he didn't have no real ones he could fuck with out here. So once he tapped in with us, we going clubbing, we taking him outside, we tapping in, fucking with it. So yeah, we became big, super homeboys. We still homeboys and shit, but we created a Regime, man, with the dragon as the logo. And we started mobbing out. So the second you hear about the Regime is on Thug.
You guys had that logo made from somebody else, right? Because I know earlier you was talking about you did the drawing. I mean, is there any drawing more than the Loonies?
I did hella people logos and shit. But the dragon was a tattoo I got.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I made that the logo.
Okay.
Period. I ain't do that one.
No.
24/7, 12 months a year, 365.